Namaste, Mooji.
Namaste.
Mooji, I am in constant looking process. I'm just to constantly feel what is going in, what is going out, what am I feeling. Everything is being watched. But there is no state of being empty. I am always observing, always feeling the perceiver. But there is no state when I'm empty. So that too much.
So the question I asked yesterday is really for you. You are sometime, as soon as waking state happen, you are in functioning. Something is. Are you always in gear?
Yes.
First gear, second gear.
Yes.
Third gear, fourth, fifth. Stop. Reverse.
Yes.
Huh?
Same thing is happening to me.
Same thing is
always,
happening.
Always,
Okay.
always.
Okay. So
And another question.
you don't want to. How many troubles you have? Okay.
And sometimes I'm so joyful and so gratitude. I have so much gratitude for the life and I'm so happy. And another day it is just opposite.
Yes.
Next day it is just opposite. Then another day I'm so happy.
Yes.
Next day it is just opposite. I
Yeah.
don't know till how long it will continue.
Yes. Yeah. You're observing both happiness and sadness, isn't
Yes.
it? So happiness, sadness. Now happy, now sad. Now these objects coming, story. Now they go, another one's coming. So you're full time.
Yes.
You'd make a good security officer.
Yes.
Yeah. But your own self, you say, I am not at peace. Something observe this also,
Yes.
isn't it? You observe the activities of the mind and past and everything you're observing, you know? And everything has a color, as a reading. Everything has some quality and you observe these qualities. But incessantly you are constantly at it. So I am so at my job, myself I'm without peace. I never stop.
Yes.
Everything is moving. Yeah? That which is noticing everything is moving, that which is just noticing, is that itself moving? Slow down.
No, but then I have a doubt in myself. What is watching that everything is moving?
Yeah.
Is it my mind who is watching that? Or
No. Look for it. Because otherwise you just start to watch it as another phenomenon. You see? Use the question, you see? That which is watching everything, that sees everything, can that itself be seen? Or is it also, can it be watched like other things? The watching of everything is taking place. But where that watching takes place from, who is there? And now I'm watching only restlessness. Everything adds up to one word, restlessness. There's no peace. So the watcher is watching, and the watcher itself, is the watcher also restless?
yes, that is the watcher. I am like I
Okay,
can feel that.
so if the watcher is restless, what is watching the watcher?
That I can clearly feel what is watching the watcher. That I feel.
Yeah, tell me.
But like I feel that what is watching the watcher, I can feel that.
But you're only feeling that like another sensation. It is not a sensation.
Not a sensation, it is very continuous.
Yes, as what?
As a watcher, as like who is watching.
No, it is not asking any question. You say you can watch even the watcher. If you can watch the watcher, it's because the watcher has some interest in what it is watching.
Yes.
Okay? So the minute that is seen, that can only be somehow recognized by some place where seeing is happening spontaneously, but there's no doer of the seeing there. Can you hear this? Can you follow?
No.
No. You are able to report about the restlessness
Yes.
of the mind because there's an awareness of mind. It also is watched.
Yes, it is also being
Yeah.
watched.
It's like the mind seems to be watching, but the mind watching is also watched.
Yes.
That which watches the mind.
Yes.
Can you say anything about it?
That is stable. That is stable.
Okay. The one reporting about that is what?
That is again stable. That's not shaky.
Yes. And you are what?
I am that, but that comes from.
No, but.
But that.
You are answering from your head or from your heart? I'm asking only from the answer from your heart, what is true, not
That-
what your head has to say about it.
But then the head comes now always.
Yeah, let the head come, let the head go.
It's not so easy. It's not getting so easy.
Why not? Supposing you are with you are married?
Yeah, I'm
You
separated.
seem not, okay, right. Supposing you are with your beloved, no?
Yeah.
And you only want to be with them, but it's busy all around. You're in a busy restaurant,
Yeah.
and you want to talk, and you want us to be together. And some other people come and says, how are you? Long time I don't see you. And will you be distracted from this time with your beloved?
No.
No.
No. For a second maybe, but no.
Okay, for a second we can. Okay.
But I don't think I'll get distracted by that. If I really want that, then I really want that.
Well, that which came to say hello, how are you doing? That's the mind.
Yeah. That's the mind, right?
Yes. So answer question again. Are you distracted? Because you say the mind moving in, because you expect, you want the mind to be quiet.
Yes.
The more you want mind to be quiet,
The more it is like, yes.
yes.
Yes, that is happening.
Yes. So you don't mind.
Sometimes I try to be in like surrender mode. Whatever is happening, let it happen. It has nothing to do with me. Then it is okay.
Yes.
But most of the time, I'm just watching everything, watching, and too much of watching has become a headache.
You're watching because you're watching the wrong thing. If you watch the right thing, then the wrong things you will not see.
Not right.
And now there's a saying, when the world is seen, the self is not seen.
Right.
And when the self is seen, the world disappears. What it means? Many people have misunderstood this statement. It's a very powerful statement. When the world is seen, when the world is seen as world, each thing as a separate item unto itself, the self is missed. It is not seen,
Yes.
though it is there. No? And when the self is seen, the world disappears. What it means? And many people might be say, oh, then I don't want to see the self if the world is going to disappear, because all the people I love is in the world. If I find the self, the world is going to disappear, then all these people are going to go. It does not mean that. It means the meaning you give to them as separate entities unto themselves. That meaning, which is the lowest meaning, that will go, and the seeing, which is the unity of the self, that will prevail. That is the self. So when it is understood in the heart, not as a concept, oh yes, I see that, but then you have not seen. You have excused your seeing. You have postponed your seeing to comment about the thing, your restlessness. You see? Yeah. When you see in the truth, from the truth and yourself are not different. You will see that. It is not something thereafter. You don't have to say, okay, now that I see that I'm the self, should these things not go away, you would not even, this thought will not come. They have no reality, but my talk with you now is to establish that very clearly in you, not merely an exchange of concepts. I'm pointing you to something. If I'm pointing you to something, it's because it is there, but it's not there like an object that I can point to.
Right.
You see, I'm pointing you so something intuitively knows I'm not pointing to any object beyond the object, to the subject, but the subject cannot be seen. It is not an object subject. Push until you...
So it takes an effort, like...
In the beginning, that in itself is without effort. But the idea you have of yourself presently, wrong idea, effort must be made from that idea, so that idea evaporates in the seeing.
Okay.
The effort must be made to watch that the mind is not coming in and speaking on your behalf, and you're taking yourself to be the mind. You are seeing mind also. It doesn't matter what it say.
Okay.
You are saying, but I am here, you can only be an appearance in me. I don't need you to know that I am. This is what has to happen.
Thank you, Mooji. I'll make that effort.
Huh?
I'll make that effort.
Now do it.
Yes.
Is it difficult here? Or would you prefer to be more quiet someplace else?
Yes, right now I'm...
Right now, what happened?
I'm just blocked.
Yeah, this block doesn't mean anything at all. This block, we have had a few blockheads here, the Tapan state, that this block doesn't really, don't take it. The thing is that you're giving too much importance, too much meaning to the mind.
Yes.
You see? And then you overlook yourself. Without yourself, there is no mind. You can exist without this psychological state of the mind, but it cannot exist independent of you. Then which is the greater then? You are the constant. I'm not talking about you personally now. Yeah? You, the pure seer.
Seer, that I am thinking as a seer, like who is seeing and whatever it is, then why it is creating so much of disturbance in me?
You have not fully understood, because once you have clearly grasped that you are the seer, but this seer is not attached to any object of perception. It is the cause of them, but it doesn't suffer from its creation. That's plain. What suffers from the creation is the idea you have of who you are, which is not who you are. And for most people, we believe that we are the idea we have of ourselves, shaped by conditioning and habit. And this can change. This can change, because in all the different ideas and identities you have played through, they don't add up to very much. They are just like clouds passing. You see? It's like clouds passing. You have outgrown them. You see? And whatever concepts you're wearing now, you will also outgrow those also. But there's only one which cannot be outgrown. It is not in a state of evolution also. It can watch from there. You may say it perceives. Even this actually, we can say it doesn't even perceive this. it can perceive it, but it is not compelled to be watching the way the sense of the person is watching.
Right. Everything is going on, but it is all going through the mind, and I can feel that. So
Yes.
the same things are happening. I can see the cloud. I can feel myself as a sky, but I think it's all on the.
It's all thought.
It's all thought, yeah.
It's
And I
all
can
thought.
feel that also, that it's all thought.
Yes.
So how to shift? That is the thing I'm just waiting for.
What is aware? What efforts does awareness have to recognize that they are all thoughts? What effort must you exert to recognize that all of that is thought?
What?
Answer. What
No
effort?
effort.
No
No.
effort.
No effort.
Okay. So if it's all thoughts, just leave it aside for one moment. Don't talk about thoughts anymore.
Right.
Only what remains now. Don't show, no thoughts. Even if they come, nothing is nothing. What remains now? If you're not engaged with any thought particularly, none of them is so important. So what remains now?
Then I'm at peace, and
You see,
then nothing remains actually. Then it is all empty.
even as you speak,
Yeah.
isn't it? Even as you speak, nothing remains.
Nothing remains.
Yes. So even you can speak. Because you, with speech, you say, nothing remains. So the speech did not affect the fact nothing remained. So when you speak like that, it's not noise. And now?
Now it's simple.
Now?
It's simple.
Simple. How can it become complex?
By using so much of mind and giving so much of weightage to thoughts and everything.
Not necessarily. Sometimes you may be called upon to use your mind in a very strong way. It doesn't necessarily mean that that will take you out of anything. That is totally a myth.
But maybe using it all the time is a chaos. Using it for a while is okay.
Don't set limits upon yourself. The self does not get exhausted. The self does not get exhausted. If you say, but if I'm using my mind all the time, then somehow I'll forget myself, or that is not true. But if you believe it, you may believe it into existence and it becomes experience for you. Such is the nature of belief and the power of belief. But at least now you see where a mistake is made, isn't it? You're believing, giving all that. So say, no, leave the importance of it aside, which you demonstrated you can do.
Yeah.
Then I say, what remains now? And clearly you answered correctly. Nothing at all. I'm at peace.
Right.
So maybe for a while you may have to take note of this. And when the reflex may happen, that again somehow you're able to, no, but it's not so important. And you can leave it aside. And instantly what happened? Again, you're in peace. Is there any effort to remain peaceful? Is there any effort to remain peaceful? No, because it is your natural fragrance.
Yes.
Does the flower has to keep producing fragrance? No, it's natural because the flower is there, the fragrance is there. So peace is your fragrance. It is your perfume.